Now we'll see the fourth point related to the electrostatics of conductor. So it states like this: electrostatic potential is constant throughout the volume of the conductor and has the same value on its surface. Okay, let's try to prove it. If suppose you have a conductor, so what are all the properties that we know? The electric field inside a conductor is 0 and the electric field on the surface is going to be normal to the surface, right? It is going to be normal. Now let's see for the case inside. So what are they trying to state? The electrostatic potential is constant throughout the volume of the conductor, means inside the electrostatic potential is said to be a constant. Now let's recollect the relation between electric field and potential difference. So we have discussed this point that E is equal to minus delta V divided by delta R. So we know that electric field is a negative of potential gradient. When you take the average values, you can write it as minus delta V by delta R. If I take the instantaneous value, we can write the same thing as minus dV by dr. Now what we will do is, we know that E is equal to minus dV divided by dr. But this electric field inside, this E is the electric field inside the conductor. We know that electric field inside the conductor is 0, which implies minus dV by dr is 0. So from this we can conclude that V is constant throughout the surface, throughout the volume of the conductor, that is inside. So reason why I wrote dV by dr is 0 implies V is constant is because derivative of a constant is what is 0 according to math. Derivative of a constant is always 0, right? So that's what this point says. Similarly, if you talk about the point outside, so when you talk about the point outside, that is on the surface, so that's what the second statement goes, and has the same value on its surface. So let's look at the surface. So on the surface, what is going to happen is, we know that electric field is always perpendicular to the surface, right? Due to which the work done on any charge placed on the surface is 0. So when you place any charge on the surface, that is going, the work done by the force on the charge on the surface is going to be a 0. So there is a logic we use to prove that electric field has to be perpendicular to the surface. Now if this is the case, we know that electrostatic potential and work, how are they related? We know that. So after this point, what we'll do is, since U is equal to Q into V, U is nothing but the work done. So since the work done is equal to Q into V, where V stands for the potential difference. So if you try to move the charge, let's say between points 1 and 2, here let's say the potential is V1, here the potential is V2, then what I've written here is Q into V2 minus V1 is what I've written. But we know that work done is 0. Since work done is 0, left hand side is going to be 0. So 0 is equal to Q into V2 minus V1. So this implies V2 is equal to V1. This is the meaning of the second point. Means every point on the surface has same potential. So the surface of the conductor can also be called as an equipotential surface. This is also a very important point.